Okay, guys. I thought I'd do a response video to Millennial Prepper. And I like her channel. Newer channel. I've told you guys check it out. I listen to her videos myself. And, you know, she has some different perspectives than most. A lot of times I listen to her and I could swear that, you know, she looks into my mind and you know, for ideas here and there. Because, I mean, sometimes she'll say something and it's just like I'm hearing myself talk, you know, in a female voice. Like, what the hell, you know? So I agree with a lot of what she has to say. It's a good channel. You should check it out. And she had a video about talking about does the government hate preppers. And I have a slight disagreement, just a bit. Not what you said, just how, you know, I guess the way I would say they look at it. And let's go into this. First off, I do think that she's right that the government likes people spending money so they can tax us, and preppers are spenders. The slight disagreement I have, and I'm pretty sure she would agree with it, is that I think that many preppers are very budget conscious. You know, we're kind of frugal in a lot of ways. We'll try to make the most of what we can, right? We don't have unlimited funds, so we try to make the most of it, right? We look for, okay, bargains and sales. Okay, I can get all this. You know, this is on sale. Let me get a whole case of this and put it aside, right? Because we're trying to make the most of what we have. And that, I would say, they don't like too much. They want people spending money on you know, expensive, useless bullshit. Let's say they had a guy like me, you know, buying stuff here and there, right? Budget-minded. And then you have somebody on the other side that, you know, they're going to spend it on a TV or something. Okay, this new TV came out, you know, I'm gonna throw this 4K away and get this new whatever it is, you know, the week it's out. Pay top dollar for it. They're going to make a lot more money off of that guy than me through taxes. They want you wasting money on dumb crap like that, you know. Spend it on expensive purses and shoes and TVs, you know, and stuff like that. Right? That's what they want. That way they can tax you even more. On the other side, we're more budget-minded, budget-conscious. We're going to, you know, price-conscious, I mean. So we're going to try to make the most of the funds we have coming in. So you're not going to get us as bad with taxes. On the other hand, on that, they do want you to prep to some extent. You look at FEMA website. You look at the CDC website, right? The higher ups, they want you to have some preps at home. You go into those two websites, you know, they talk about emergency supplies to have on hand, have 72 hours worth, right? Talk about having a bug out bag or emergency bag. I forget what they call it, but you know, it's a bug out bag is really what it is, regardless of what they call it. So they want you to have that kind of stuff. Canned goods, you know, bottled water. They tell you how to boil water. They want the essentials. If something goes wrong, they don't want things to fall out of hand, out of control, and they can't, you know, control things. They want stability as well. So they do encourage limited prepping, but on the other hand, they don't want, I don't think they necessarily like prepping, you know, full-on prepping like many of us do, because that's leading towards self-reliance. And I agree. Like she said, she don't think that they like people that are self-reliant. I don't think that either. I think she's right on, you know, hit the nail on the head. They don't want you to be self-reliant. They want you to be dependent on them. They would hate a community where, you know, that does its own gardening. They live off of hogs they hunt. And they, you know, they raise their own animals, right? Make their own cheese, you know. They know Chinese medicine and stuff, or just herbs and roots, and they don't need, you know, they're just self-reliance. They would not like that, right? I need people's votes, and I need to promise them something to get that vote. That's what's going on in their head, right? They need me over the other guy. They need our votes. So they want you dependent on them. And they want you spending money on bullshit and so they can get that tax money coming in. But at the same time, they want you to be a little prepared, but not to put you in that set of self-reliance. Because also remember, the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, right? And, our wonderful Obama decided to put that on us. Where, let's say you're a doctor, right? If they need your skills, they need your area of expertise in many different categories, not just doctors. Well, you have to work for them. They may decide to pay you. They may not. Either way, you need to do it. If you have supplies that they need, they'll commandeer it, right? You're a prepper. You have some secret warehouse of food, water, and people are starving. They're going to take that and redistribute it, right? And you're going to have whatever senator, some politician. Oh, well, we fed this neighborhood. We took care of you, give you a button. Remember, vote for me. And they're not going to say, hey, we took it from Tom. We took it from this other guy. He had plenty. He'd been saving it for years. But you know what? I need this. And they don't give a damn about us. They don't give a damn about any of us. All they care about is getting reelected, whatever it takes. So, you take from Peter to pay Paul, buy that vote, they'll do it. So I wouldn't say they like preppers. They do like the tax revenue, but they don't like the rest. I don't think. They don't like the step in self-reliance, right? They don't like the idea that we believe in the right to bear arms, right? They don't like that. They want you to, call the cops when seconds count. The police are minutes away. So that's my take on it. Like I said, just a slight disagreement. I think that she's right nail on the head, except for the fact that they do like that we spend, but they probably prefer that we spend on some other crap, right? Just be a little bit self-reliant. Not self-reliant, but set up for an emergency for a week or so. That's probably what they really like. Giving them time to restore order. They don't want things to lose, to fall into chaos, because it's going to be hard to be reelected that way. But if you can keep things under control, and there's a problem, it's not so bad, as bad as it could be, well then there you go. You get a better chance to be reelected. If they can commandeer stuff, and from one guy they'll lose that vote, but they'll hand that stuff out and they'll get themselves who knows how many votes, 50 votes or some 40, 50 votes. I don't know. So they'll help some people to vote for them, and then other people hear about it and vote for them too. So that's really what it's about, I think. But anyway, it was a good video nonetheless, and it was a different perspective, and I like that. Anyway, check her channel out. She has some good stuff there. All right, guys, I am out.